Okay, so we are broadcasting live.
So we're starting with week
Week 6,
6.
right? The last, the
Yes,
last
yes,
one,
sorry.
the success bombardment activity.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know if both of you have the printouts with you.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I have it pulled up on my screen, so we're good.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go straight to step 1. Is that okay with everybody? Yeah. It says, I think I have my success analysis sheet with me. So it says now in this first step, each team member is to fill out the entire success analysis worksheet. And the purpose of this worksheet is to assist each team member to organize a 5-minute oral presentation to be given to a teammate that describes the success she or he personally has experienced or anticipates experiencing, and the reasons why each was viewed as a success. So we're gonna allow some time for that. I think, does anybody understand how to fill out in that in the worksheet, in the analysis sheet?
Trying to pull
I
it up.
watched the he put up a example video.
Mhm.
And I think it's just, I mean, the way I took from that is I think it's just any success that you've experienced.
Experience, okay. So like the boxes, it says there success 1, success 2, success 3. So that is for each individual. Success 1 is like for Bailey, success 2 for you, for
No, I
Laurie.
I think they're all three yours, and then I think you have to decide which one's your most successful. I would
Oh,
assume.
okay. So yeah, it's hard to figure out
Yeah.
your most okay. If success 1 is for me, I mean both are for me. So I'm gonna feel my most successful experience, right?
Yeah, I think you just like write down 3 successes of yours, and then your most successful one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one during the past few weeks, and then one that you anticipate.
Okay, okay. I got it then.
So it's 5 total.
Yes.
5 successes.
5 like answers to the, because I think what Laurel's trying to say is like, so you have your success 1, 2, and 3, and then of those 3, which one's the most successful?
Okay,
And then
okay,
you can answer the last 2.
okay. Thank you for
Yeah.
clarifying. I'm done with mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am as well.
Oh, who wants to go first?
I can. Give me a second here. Let me pull this other thing up.
Okay.
Okay, so
I think we are going to step 2, right?
okay, yep.
Yeah, team sharing the feedback.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. When listeners identify, okay, as each member talks, the other two members are to quietly and honestly listen for the speaker's strengths, gifts, skills, and abilities. Okay. So I'll just talk about what I think are my successes, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my first one is graduating high school as a teen mom. I had my son as a junior, so I feel like that's a pretty big deal. I like to think I'm punching statistics one at a time, but I guess why I was successful is I had a lot of family support and a lot of help from other people, and I just had the personal drive to do it. My second success is graduating nursing school while working full-time and being a mom. And I guess the same reasons. I've had a lot of people help me and support me, and I guess the motivation and desire and the need to just get it done. Number 3, passing my nursing boards on my first try because I studied my butt off. I guess this kind of sounds bad, but I had a lot of people that weren't successful, so that was like a big motivator for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess my most successful, I would say, is number 2, is just graduating nursing school, because that's been a goal of mine forever.
Okay.
So I felt like that was a really, really big deal.
Mm-hmm.
A recent success, well, I guess, is starting my first job as a nurse. And I PR'd in a 3K I did this past weekend, which is important to me. And one coming up, I get married in 3 months to my fiance of 6 years, and my son's dad. So I guess for us, it's a big success to be able to, deal with what we've dealt with in life, and having had a child so young and still sticking it together and having a good and happy and healthy life. And so, yeah.
Wow.
My life story in a nutshell for you guys.
Congratulations. That's a good one.
Thanks.
Wow. Yeah, so
I just kind of jotted down a couple things while you were talking about some strengths, gifts, skills, and abilities. And I wrote down that you're determined and driven, hardworking, motivated, and goal-driven.
Well, thank you.
yeah, me too. When you are talking about graduating high school, graduating nursing, and now passing your nursing boards, I just saw that that is like you are focused and goal oriented, and besides what Laurie has said, you are actually very determined and motivated to go higher and higher. So yeah, those were my strengths and skills, abilities for you on my part.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Laurie, you wanna go or you want me to go?
Oh, I can. I kind of had a hard time coming up with successes. I don't
Me
know.
too.
I don't feel like I've done a lot. So, my first success and probably what I would consider my most successful is going back to school. I went to Iowa State fresh out of high school, and had fun partying for about a year, and 10 years later, here I am back at school.
Wow.
So that kind of leads to my success. My second one is getting good grades. I haven't failed any classes. I'm pretty
Good
happy
for you.
with.
That is hard to do.
Yeah, especially at Mercy. My goodness.
I know.
Yeah. And for success number 3, I wrote down that I've been at my job for 10 years. So I guess kind of stuck it out there. I found where I kind of belong. Um, so that's that. And my anticipated one is just finishing the semester. We only have, 6 weeks left? 7.
Yeah.
Something
Not
like
counting or anything.
You have 6 weeks left?
that. Is it 7?
Wow. 2 months to go.
Something like that.
Yeah. It'll be here before you know it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to survive my health assessment class. Whew.
Oh. How are you taking that?
It's online. It's through Mercy. It's for their BSN. It's online. It's tough.
Is it?
Yeah. She's a tough teacher, I'll tell you that.
But you will get through, Bailey.
I hope so. I'm doing good so far, so we'll see.
Good.
Okay.
I took that last semester, and it was actually incorporated, because this is the incorporated BSN program that I'm going through right now, and it was difficult.
Yeah. Okay, so some things I jotted down is I feel like you're determined now. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds like you are, you figured out what you want to do. You're determined and you're focused. As far as staying at your job for 10 years, I'd say you're a very dependable person. Sounds like you know what you want to do. And I also wrote down that you're thriving. I mean, I feel like you've kind of figured out what you want to do. You've stuck to it, and you're kicking butt. So good for you for going back. I know I've been in school since I graduated high school. I went to Simpson for 2 years before I went to Mercy. So I don't think I could have done it had I stopped. So good for you for going back.
Yeah. Yeah, and I had first thing motivation for you. You are really motivated, like to strive and achieve your goals. By you staying away from school 10 years, that's a long time, and thinking of going back, that is just a motivation that drove you to do that, and that's a good thing. And the other thing is, I mean, you are responsible, especially in your studies. I mean, doing all that and passing everything without failing, that must be a big responsibility on your side. You don't I think you don't joke with books. You are that serious and you are head on it. You are like, I have to pass. And besides that, hard working too is adding to what you are doing. So those were my comments for you over there.
Thank you, ladies.
Yeah. Okay, and my list of success too was hard to come up with because I was thinking of now which success can I think of that is really outstanding. But the most success experience that I have is being a full-time mom and a full-time student. That one for me, I don't take it for granted because it's not easy juggling around all these duties. And in all the duties that I have to do, I have to be successful in every. And if I don't, sometimes I feel guilty about it. So that is my most successful experience. And one success during the past few weeks is just that I did my microbiology. And actually, I came out successful in it.
Yeah.
It was hard, but I managed to get an A. So that was a most recent success. And one success during the past, one anticipated success in the next few weeks is just doing well again in the next coming exams because I have a lot coming up. and I just look forward to passing them again. Yep. Yeah, that's all I had for my successes.
Well, those are good ones. Being a mom and going to school is not easy, so I commend you for it. How many kids do you have?
2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One's hard, I can imagine double.
I know. And no babysitter. When I go home, we do homework together. So
Yeah, they don't let you do it by yourself.
not easy, but you're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for you, I wrote down, well, first and foremost, I think you're very caring, and I feel like that's come off a lot throughout this whole semester, whether that's something that you've shown through, you know, your goals of being a mom and a full-time student. You have to be a giver and be caring to be able to juggle all of that. I also said you're a multitasker because it sounds like you have a lot on your plate, and you're clearly doing a good job of, you know, I guess maintaining all of your duties. And then I also put focus because you always seem to be on top of it and know what you need to get done and do it the best you can. And so yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Also, the multitasker. I think that's a big one for you. Motivated, dedicated, persistent, and optimistic. Passing the next classes. It's good to have that attitude going into it instead of, you know, feeling a negative feeling.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, so we go to step. Are we done with step 3?
I think we just need to talk about how we felt that experience went. I think everyone likes to have positive, you know, thoughts said about them. I feel like getting the positivity from others kind of makes you feel better about yourself. I guess, you know, that's a feeling to take out of this activity. Let's see what else. I guess the impact of giving. How do you respond to that? I just feel like the more, I don't know how to say this. Like, I feel like the more I give, the more I'll receive. So I feel like by us giving each other feedback, you know, we are more willing to, like, or giving each other positive, you know, thoughts and commending each other. Like, we're more apt to give that back to each other. I don't know.
Yeah, and just to add on what you're saying, it's actually a good feeling.
Yeah.
To hear about somebody commending you on what you've done and achieved. It really makes one feel good, and also it encourages someone to maybe pursue higher than what they think they can. So it's a good motivator to share and just encourage one another. And
Well,
just
we can clearly all relate.
Yes.
Whether that's through children or through taking a similar class or, you know.
You are right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's kind of difficult to come up with things that you want to say about yourself. Sometimes it's kind of viewed as like bragging, and you don't want to be like, oh, I did all these great things, you know, and expect that sort of thing. So I think maybe we don't always expect to be like built up. I think sometimes we're just kind of used to letting things go and not acknowledging the good things that happen.
Well, and for me, you know, like, it's different to see everything that you've done on paper as opposed to, like, just thinking about it. Because everything I've done in my life, I've done because I've had to. Like, I've felt like I have no other choice but to do all of these things. But then when you look at it, you're kind of like, wow, I really did all of that. And then when you talk to other people about it, and they're, you know, I guess, commending you and saying all these positive things. It kind of like reassures that what you've done is good and what you continue to do will be even greater. So,
Right.
same goes for all of us.
Yeah.
So.
And it just reminds us that you are not, or it reminds you that you are not alone in that issue.
Right.
Once you hear somebody is going through the same thing, you're like, oh, I thought I'm by myself, so I'm not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So, we just have to write a paper for reflection on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think we have a team project that's due at some point. Has anybody looked ahead at any of that?
I saw the what is it?
I saw we need a team name.
Yeah, team name for
That's
week.
how far ahead I've looked.
Yep. Has one come up with any? I'm still thinking.
That's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to. Yeah. Mhm.
Have you looked at the group project, Laurel?
No, I haven't. I know we have one coming up, and I don't want,
To miss it?
well, yeah, and to rush. I
Right.
like to get things done a little ahead of time and be prepared a little.
I'll make a note. I'll have time tonight. I don't have a ton of homework tonight, so I'll make a note that I'll look at it and see what we have to do. Do you want to, Lydia, hang up this one and then just start the next one?
For the group
Just
analysis,
for week. Do we have one for this week?
I think there is a paper for group analysis, the one that we have, I think, to watch a video or attend. Is it a meeting and observe?
Then.
Yes.
Is that
Okay, so we don't have.
No, we don't have like an on-air
Okay.
experience.
I was thinking we did.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is like a 4-page paper, and it's 20% of our grade.
The one due this week, right?
Right.
Okay.
So.
Are you guys? Do you know it? Is that like the one we have to watch something?
Said you can watch like any movie that's got like
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club. Yeah, I thought about doing that one.
I probably will since he mentioned it. I figured it'd be okay to do.
Yeah. I haven't watched it in forever though.
Oh, so you just watch the movie individually and then write the
And
analysis?
then you talk about like in the Breakfast Club, isn't there 5 main characters in the library or whatever? So I think the point is you take those 5 main characters and you just pick each of them apart and talk about how their communication styles and what each person brings to the group.
Okay.
It's how I took it when I read it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, then that is great. So I think we are done with our assignment. Is there anything left for us to do besides what we have done?
I think do our analysis.
Yeah, just the paper for last week, and then the paper for this week, and then I haven't looked ahead any further than that. So, what are the Mercy core values? I was thinking maybe we could do our team name off of one of those.
It's reverence, integrity, compassion, excellence, and knowledge.
Wow, I like that, Bailey.
I've ran it in my head for the past 2 years.
I like that. Good. That's a good memory.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, what if we're team excellence?
Sure.
That sound good?
Team excellence.
Core values.
Team excellence.
I like it.
Perfect.
It's kind of cheesy, but
I have no objection. That's perfect.
I agree. All right.
Excellence. Yeah.
Alrighty then. So,
Well, sorry about last Tuesday. I felt bad. I notified you guys really late, but anyway, I just wanted to apologize, tell you guys I'm sorry. I'm glad we got it figured out and worked out, and it's still fairly early, so
Yeah, it's okay.
thanks for working with me.
Yeah.
You're
Hear
welcome.
back from him?
Yeah, he said it was fine just to have our analysis thing just turned in tonight, so.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
not a problem. All right.
All right.
So I guess I'll see you girls next week.
All right, sounds good. Have a good week.
You
Guys
too.
too.
Bye.
Bye.